If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out.
You gon' go post up on the gram and pout. I treat him like a bitch. He pull up, eat his ass. I'm putting him out this same house. You stalking me over a nigga. Bitch might wanna do me. Just ask your nigga how I ball these bitches. Make them chew me. I know he told you I'm the biggest. Stacking all this blue cheese. I can't have my way. I'm cutting shit off. Act like you never how we come when we pop out them cushy little sisters. They know not to cap out. Sit their ass right down for a sit down cause of pressure. And you know that for sure that they saying that's who wrote it.
Chicago. A 26-year-old woman was shot and killed late Monday afternoon in a drive-by on Chicago's South Side, police said. What we know, the woman was sitting in a vehicle around 4:49 p.m. in the 7600 block of South Vincennes Ave when another vehicle pulled up and someone inside fired shots. The woman was struck in the abdomen and taken to the University of Chicago Hospital in critical condition. She died about 40 minutes later, according to Cook County Medical Examiner. Her identity has not been released. What's next? No arrests have been made. Area 2 detectives are investigating. It's sad. I mean, like, all of it is sad. And what I mean by all of it, I'm talking about, like, gun violence and stuff like that. But it's sad when this type of stuff happens to a woman. It's sad when this type of stuff happens to a mother. And from the reports that I'm getting, she had a young child. I'm talking about a son, a young boy. Probably wasn't no older than 5 years old. Now this boy right here finna grow up without the mother. But the cold-blooded part about that is that the baby's father is fighting a murder case right now.
Cold case from 7 years ago. Chicago police, with assistance from the Great Lakes Regional Fugitive Task Force, arrested 24-year-old Antonio Dickerson on Tuesday. Police say the man from Alsip is responsible for a shooting back on August 8, 2017, that left a 28-year-old man dead. Dickerson is facing multiple felony counts, including first-degree murder.
So if his father end up being found guilty and end up getting life in the penitentiary for murder, here it is. I mean, this child right here is finna grow up without either of his parents. And that's not cool at all. Like, I can't never agree with that, because as children, you know, you need your parents. You need at least one of them, at least. But both of them gone, that's a cold demonstration. That's cold. Because now whoever raised this child, we will hope and pray that they have, you know, the same type of qualities as the mother. We hope and pray that, you know, that they would love this child as if they were the mother. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people get other people's kids and they treat them like step kids. Like, nah, and they treat them sometimes even badly. So we only can hope and pray that this young boy will be raised in a proper household, right? Now, I want to extend my condolences to her family, and all her loved ones. And for those of you who pray, pray for their family. Pray for some understanding. Pray for some courage. You see what I'm saying? Pray for some healing. You know, that's if you are a praying person. Now, let's get into the demonstration. As y'all can see, she is from Chicago, and coming up in the environment of Chicago, we got to understand that gangster mentality, that gang bang mentality is like culture, you know, in some areas in Chicago, right? We got to be 100. Now, in this situation right here, she had a child's father who she had the baby with, who was a gangster, and he's locked up for murder. He's, fighting a murder case. Now, the cold-blooded part about this whole demonstration is this right here. A lot of people are accusing this young woman of setting up Bayzoo. They are saying that she is the one that dropped Bayzoo's location. Now, look, I got to be 100 with y'all. I don't have that type of information to put that on this woman, but a lot of people are accusing her of that because of what THF members are posting online. Check it out. 20 for 1, the WAP way. 20 dead for 1. This was posted one day after Ari was killed, and that's why people are associating these posts with her death. And that's why people are saying that she dropped Bayzoo's location and her death is the result of her backdooring Bayzoo. Ari boyfriend clears up the rumor of her backdooring Bayzoo. A goofy ass fan or somebody somewhere in another state living in their mama basement that been following the drill scene since 2012 came up with that fucking rumor. It just show you how gullible Chicago motherfuckers is. The first thing y'all see, y'all just latch on to. Just trying to be in the mix so bad, spreading lies. 100. She ain't never played that backdoor shit and literally moved smarter than most of you motherfuckers. It ain't no winning with the internet, so it ain't even no point of getting bent out of shape cause the net gonna do what it do. Stop playing with her though. And stop being so goofy and gullible when y'all know what them blogs and fake pages do. Rest up the biggest. Now, a lot of people are trying to say that they are claiming that murder because they posted that stuff online. And look, I'm going to have to disagree with that demonstration right there because just because they are posting saying, hey, 20 for 1 or you know what I mean, we're going to get back for you and stuff like that, talking about, getting back for Bayzoo and killing 20 people, for his body, they talking about, they ain't going body for body. THF saying, look, we finna kill 20 of y'all for killing one of us because that's what Bayzoo wanted. You see what I'm saying? He did a post, not a post, but him and another prominent gangbanger who has lost his life down there in Chicago who goes by the name of Melly, right? And him and Melly was talking, and these guys, the crazy part about this, y'all, Bayzoo and Melly are talking like they're friends, but they really want to kill each other, you see? And they probably have killed some of, their ops and stuff like that. And these guys understand that. And they communicating just, kicking it. Check it out.
Oh shit, man, I do this shit. Yeah, they say like 33, folks. I'm down for the trenches, man. They know this. That's how it go. Live by the gun, die by the gun. For sure. I know that already. I ain't so saying whatever you got coming to you. I swear to God, I heard. Don't be sad. I heard a lot of y'all ass, but my son, I know what's coming to me. Y'all just gotta get there. You ain't just say stop incriminating yourself. I ain't got to hear shit, bitch. I ain't saying no names. I heard a lot of you bitch ass niggas. You know that. They know that. I don't know about that. Tell them prove it. Tell them prove it. I know what's coming. Live by the gun, die by the gun. Tell them don't be so. Tell them don't feel sorry for you. I swear to God, I'm sick of the grease. Huh? Huh? Say what? What you say? What you say, my boy? I said, tell them so don't be sad for you, right? You lived your life. You did what you did. You gotta accept it. I don't want no motherfucker crying for me, bro. Don't cry at my funeral. So a motherfucker paint your dreads red, something. Don't cry. On God, get wild. I need 20 for 1, you hear me?
Now, as you can see, Bayzoo said, I don't want nobody to cry at my funeral. I want people to get wild. You see, 20 for 1. And so that's what THF members are saying because Bayzoo has died now. He was killed. And now it's 20 for 1. But people are saying, well, hey, look, this girl died she was killed 2 days after Bayzoo. And they are saying that just because she was killed 2 days after Bayzoo, and that, you know, THF is posting this 20-for-1, that they are claiming her murder. And I gotta disagree with that right there. I mean, I got to. Now, I don't know if she dropped his low or nothing like that, but I would have to disagree with that if that's all they got to say that she dropped his low. You know, and just through my research, I haven't seen no connection with this woman, Ari and THF or Bayzoo. And not only that though, like, how did they get that information like that quick? You know, usually when somebody drops somebody's location, it take a little while for it to, you know, roam in the streets for a little minute, and then it get back to the gang members, or, you know, the guy who location got dropped, and then it gets back to his people. It don't just happen that quick like that, because you got to understand something. When you drop somebody's location and they end up getting killed, instantly that person should have some type of fear or scared, and you know what I'm saying, they ain't closed mouth, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. Or they could be like so scared that they go tell somebody. But I don't think that's what's going on here, because she has no connection whatsoever. She don't have no connection. I mean, like, what does she has to gain for dropping Bayzoo location? Bayzoo ain't never killed none of her peoples, her family, the gang people that she's associated with, or anything. Like, how would she know his location? You see? So that's why I can't agree with that right there. Some people are under the impression that, you know, her rap lyrics got her killed, because, you know, she rapped that drill rap. She talking about, you know, putting belt the ass, and she got steppers and people gonna die. Like, I listened to some of her songs and I never heard her name drop anybody, you know, as far as a diss or anything like that. But she talked that talk. You know what I mean? She talked that talk, and a lot of people are saying just because she was rapping and talking that talk that she got killed. And I got to disagree with that right there. And I have my reasons for my disagreements, and we're going to get into that. But for that right there, I have my reason to disagree with that right there. Now, there's 2 reasons why I believe this possibly could have happened to this sister. And one of the reasons is this right here. Her man, her boyfriend, is a prominent gangbanger. He's a gangster. And I'm talking about, he raps too. He don't just talk that talk, you know, he yells names and stuff like that. And, you know, he disrespects major gangs down there in Chicago. And one of the gangs that he disses is one of the most violent gangs in Chicago, who goes by the name of the Mickey Cobras. Now, from my understanding, THF is made of a multitude of Mickey Cobras, but they got other gangs mixed into THF, but the mass majority, from my understanding, are Mickey Cobras. And her boyfriend, he can't stand Mickey Cobras. Check it out.
Play with us 2 feet, I'm on they by third time, this is 3 feet. Call all up, they block it, defeated, shooting they coppers, tires get deflated. I'm at the top of the food chain, bitch, I'm a lion, kill a snake up in one bite. One op got caught like it at a stoplight, dumbass nigga got killed on the ditty.
Don't get caught up in that mixture of shells raining, bitch. I'm hell raising. I'm letting you know, I don't like snakes. Push a cobra fangs in. He lost his top. You see what I'm saying? The stuff that he's saying in that post is a straight, complete disrespect to the Mickey Cobras, because they call themselves Cobras. And he's talking about, you know, doing all this stuff to Cobras. And then in the video, if they let y'all see the video, he talking about he's a lion and he eats snakes and stuff like that. So we got to understand something. By him dissing Mickey Cobras, that is a complete diss to THF. And the gang that he's a part of beefs with THF. And so when he said that, right? Not when he said that, but when Bayzoo got killed, he posted something on Facebook. And when he posted that, a prominent, I'm talking about another rapper from THF, right? Confronted him about that. And this is what happened. Check it out.
This shit be crazy. Fuck they turn they back and just say fuck G baby. Like I ain't put this shit on the map. That's why them niggas hate me. I'll give a bitch some racks before she get my baby.
Shit. He said that in reference to Bayzoo being killed. And after he said that, he also went to say this right here. I just don't get it sometimes. When Lil Deuce Scoom just died and they did all that trolling towards him, nobody was on here saying they shouldn't be trolling him or dick riding DMG like they from they hood. 100. But when it comes to the BDs, every time the utmost respect should be given. Question mark. People shouldn't disrespect a real nigga. The streets watered down. Like them niggas can smoke everybody mama and troll. And y'all last laugh. But when something happened to them, it's nothing but dick sucking going on. 100. It just be a lot of double standards in this shit. It's not an argument moment either. Just a simple statement. Stop laughing when it's other motherfuckers' time to cry. And then, when it's their time to laugh, you crying about it. Just take this shit for what it is. 100. After saying that, making that statement right there, and everything that he is saying is referencing the murder of THF Bayzoo, THF G Baby had this to say. Why you always gotta voice your opinion on some shit, gang? Question mark. Like, gang, your ass always worried about shit that's way out your jurisdiction. Then talking about BD. Go sit down somewhere and stop playing so much, you goofy. You clout chasing ass nigga. You talking like you feel some type of way. Folding them fucking shit up in every lane. Then you bringing dude goofy ass up when his homies ain't do shit. Nada. Nathaniel. On gutter. But just mind your business, gang. Do your little skits on a different block before that shit backfire. 100. Fonzo responded by saying, you responded to this in your feelings. 100. When ain't shit I said was disrespectful. Like I said, when it come to y'all side, everybody dick ride and pick and choose. I'm not finna argue with you though. And on Loco, you can bring up all that skit, but ain't nobody ever played with me out here. And you know exactly what block I'm from. So now here it is, right? This right here is how stuff starts. I gotta be 100 with y'all. Something this small, just an exchange of words right here, right? Just that little small exchange that just happened can turn into a whole war. Can turn into multiple people losing their lives. It can turn into multiple people getting sent to the penitentiary, getting shot, stabbed, beat, spit on, scratched, everything. Just off these words, and let me explain to you why. Because here it is, you got THFG baby. He loved Bayzoo. Love him. I'm talking about they got pictures together, you know what I'm saying, when they was younger and stuff like that. And not only that though, we got to understand who Bayzoo is. Bayzoo is basically, you know, the face for THF. And the reason why I say that is because Bayzoo been in THF way before all these youngsters who are in THF right now. And he been putting in work for years for THF. He is one of the guys that helped establish THF. Put THF on the map in Chicago. Put in work for THF in Chicago. So he's prominent, right? And so here it is. You got this guy who don't even kick it with them, appearing to be disrespectful. You see? And being that THF G baby felt that way, he confronted him. And the other guy, he's not backing down because remember, these is gangsters. Y'all heard what he said. Hey, you know where I'm at. You know my block. Ain't nobody gonna play with me. You see? And just like that, we got a war started. We got somebody dying. We got somebody getting shot. So from that right there, that could possibly be one of the ways that this young woman done lost her life. And let me explain to y'all why. If she's around her boyfriend, the one that was talking crazy to, I shouldn't even say talking crazy, but the one who was, having a dialogue with G Baby, That's dangerous. And the reason why I say that's dangerous is because her boyfriend Fonzo just got into it with G Baby. And now, if they into it like that, just from those words, when G Baby see his car, Fonzo's car, he at that. Ain't no talking, ain't no questioning. We already done talked. You talking crazy, I'm talking crazy. When I see you, it's gunplay. Ain't no fight, none of that. It's gunplay when I see you. And according to reports, they are saying that she was driving in Fonzo's car, or a car that Fonzo is seen in frequently. That people not seen him jumping in and out of this car, right? And so we got to think. If G Baby is really on that with Fonzo, when he see that car, it's on. And they saying that the car had tint all around it, it's on. You see, if Fonzo is known to be driving that car, and she was driving it that day, and G Baby or THF believing that, hey, look, this is the guy that was just disrespecting one of our prominent members, I got to put that belt on him. And happened, and unfortunately, it wasn't Fonzo, it was Ari. And so that could possibly be one of the ways she got caught in the crossfire of a brewing gang war about to start. But my main thing that I really think and believe that that possibly caused her to lose her life is this right here. Check it out. You know you finna die, right? You finna get your ass killed. Somebody sent this to Fonzo October 19th. And this was his response. Yeah, I'ma just stay in the house for now on. Y'all see that? Now that right there is somebody telling Fonzo, you know you about to die. You about to get killed. And they told Fonzo that, what was it, October 19? You see what I'm saying? And she just died on the 27th, if I'm not mistaken. You see? So here it is. That right there just, is 1 + 1 = 2 to me. For the simple fact that somebody is threatening her boyfriend. And if she's in the car driving, the car that her boyfriend frequently drives, that got tint on it, there it is. You see? There it is. And the cold-blooded part about all that type of stuff is this right here, y'all. Like I be trying to tell these sisters all the time, look, leave the gangsters alone, right? Look, just please hear me out, young women and classic women. Look, leave the gangsters alone, okay? Because dealing with these gangsters, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna end up getting killed in the crossfire, okay? You're gonna end up getting shot in the crossfire. If not that, you're going to end up going to the penitentiary for partaking in some type of criminality that your boyfriend gets you doing, right? Or trying to protect him, hiding him from crimes. You can end up going to jail. You see what I'm saying? And not only that, if you have a baby by a gangster, look, it's good chances that this boy gonna die and you're gonna have a fatherless child. Or this boy gonna go to the penitentiary for the rest of his life. You're gonna have a fatherless child. Messing with these gangsters. There's no benefits that's gonna come from it. I know y'all like the bad boys and all that old type of stuff, but you gotta understand what come with liking a bad boy. You see? Stuff like that will and can happen to you when you call yourself bumping shoulders and want to be next and want to love and hug on the gangster. These type of things will happen to you. There is too many men out here who are not gangsters, who are not finna go to jail, who don't have a high rate of about to being shot and killed and getting you caught up in the crossfire and stuff like that for you to be dealing with gangsters. Listen, women, go take your fishing pole and go fish in a different pond, right? Don't go to the pond wall the gangster fish at. leave that pond right there dry. You see, unless you are a gangster woman and you know you accept the lifestyle and everything that come with it, then hey, have at it. Do what you got to do. But if you want a husband, you want a good caring man that's going to love you, that's going to provide for you, that's going to take care of you and the family, right? That's going to respect you, not beat on you, cheat on you and all that madness, right? Then try to find you a decent man that's going to respect you. Yeah. Try to find you a decent man that you can take home to mama and grandmama and they look at you and give you a hug and say, hey, I'm proud of you. You see, a lot of the times when these women be dealing with these gangsters, they don't even take them to the mama and grandmama because they already know mama and grandmama, if they ain't in the streets, they going to be looking like, oh my God. Girl, what you done did? You done brought this gang banging ass boy in the house and you riding with him like he ain't killed nobody or nothing like that. Come on. And not only that though, I mean, for these guys, and look, for her boyfriend, right, Fonzo, this boy right here talk crazy on the microphone. Toting them guns and all that old type of stuff, so you know he done put in some work. He done been shot at. He got ops. You see? Come on now. And look, I'm not trying to blame him, you know, because it possibly not is that. We don't really know what it is. You know, we just trying to put it together. We putting puzzle pieces together. But I'm just saying what it looked like. If I had to bet, I bet on that man that told him that he gonna kill him. I bet on that. And look, allow me to say this right here. For some of you who are involved with gangsters, and you can't shake it, you can't break it. To preserve your life, ain't no pictures. No, we ain't on Instagram, Facebook, and none of that type of stuff together. I don't want to ride in your car. I need my own car to ride in. You see what I'm saying? When we go out to go eat and stuff like that, we need to make sure that we ain't being trailed. We got to make sure that we in a safe environment. We need security, and I'm not talking about your homeboys on security. We need like a real security guard walking with us so that if somebody happen to see us, they don't try to kill us because they see our security is sitting out there with a big old rifle and a handgun on his hip. See, you got to go through all that to protect yourself when dealing with gangsters. You got to, because if you don't, your life is on the line. Yeah. Understand that. The next time you look at a gangster and you say, man, he fine in a motherfucker, I want to kick it with him, I want you to stop and I want you to say, well, damn, do I want to die for kicking it with him? Is he worth me dying? Is he worth me getting shot? Wait a minute, hold on. If he go to jail, maybe I could. Is he worth me having a baby by him and him going to jail for the rest of his life? You see, you got to really weigh it. You got to really think about it. Now, if you about that life, hey, have all the gangsters you want. But if you not, then you got to leave that alone. You got to go find somewhere else to go fish at, women. You got to leave that pond of gangsters alone. You got to go to a pond. Them boys over in that pond right there, they go to school. They got trades. That boy making $100,000 a year, legitly. And he love my dirty draws. Yeah, I'm fishing over there. You see what I'm saying? Leave them gangsters alone because look, if you gangsters, they ain't gonna care. They know they finna die. They know they finna go to jail. So by them just, laying up with you, having kids with you and stuff like that, they don't care about none of that. They just thinking like, okay, I got to do what I got to do before I die. It's finna be over for me in a minute, so I got to do what I got to do before I die. You see what I'm saying? So, no, they ain't going to care about you. They going to let you ride in their cars and all that old type of stuff. Hey, baby, go ahead and take the car. Then them boys just shoot at your car 150 times last week, baby. Yeah, but don't worry about it. They lames. Don't. We ain't studying that. I got the car fixed. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you need to worry about that. If you got a boyfriend that's constantly getting shot at, if you got a boyfriend that's constantly shooting at people and done killed some people, done shot some people, then you in danger. You are in complete danger. Leave that boy alone. Go find you another boyfriend. Because dealing with him, you can lose your life. And if you love yourself and you love your life, you will choose wisely. This is hood educated, not lame related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if I'm not. This is hood educated, not lame related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Peace and love.